Battle through the heavens, Grand World. Chapter 92 Help. The young man who was wanted by the Lei clan was in Ruifeng City. This news instantly spread across the entire Ruifeng City. It was like a calm water surface was suddenly thrown into a huge rock. The entire city instantly boiled up. Almost everyone's eyes were red. They searched Xiaoyan crazily with different targets. Naturally, there were also many people who were watching from the side. The Lei clan had offended a lot of people in recent years. Naturally, they weren't willing to see the Lei clan's strength increase. For a moment, the entire city was bustling with noise and excitement. Those who were watching the show hoped to catch Xiaoyan. There were also those who were making trouble during the chaos. All kinds of people had unconsciously taken action, clamoring to catch Xiaoyan. Each wave of clamoring was louder than the last. Damn it! Xiaoyan looked behind him. More and more people were rushing towards him. The leader was naturally the clansman from the Lei clan. He was crazily shouting nonsense like, "Don't run." Just as Xiaoyan was thinking about how to escape, he suddenly heard a long roar coming from behind him. After that, a voice mixed with wild joy was heard. It rumbled like thunder. "Kid, you can't escape. Be obedient and follow me." The voice came closer and closer, seemingly echoing in everyone's ears. Is this an emperor-level expert from the Lei clan? When everyone heard this vigorous voice, they all took a deep breath. Some of the people who had other thoughts hesitated for a moment and slowed down their pace involuntarily. Since the emperor-level experts of the Lei clan were here, they would definitely not be able to see what was going on with their little thoughts. Xiaoyan tilted his head slightly and swept his gaze over. He saw a skinny old man dressed in a black robe rushing over at an extremely fast speed. He easily leapt over the crowd and rushed towards him. Xiaoyan gritted his teeth and did not dare to hide anymore. Immediately, he let out a soft shout, and the origin monarch ki in his body quickly flowed along the heavenly monarch fire-burning body's meridians. A faint layer of flame instantly appeared on Xiaoyan's body, and at the same time, his strength also increased dramatically. Under the surprised gaze of the skinny old man behind him, Xiaoyan, whose strength had increased to 4 monarch spirit, once again increased his speed. He had a vague feeling that Xiaoyan had surpassed him. Could it be the effect of the 3000 lightning monarch flame? Thinking of this, the skinny old man was wild with joy. The fire in his eyes became even stronger. He looked at Xiaoyan like a hungry wolf looking at a fat sheep. To him, catching this young man meant that his future in Lei clan would be smooth sailing. Since it was related to his future, the skinny old man naturally wouldn't hide anything. With a sneer, the skinny old man let out an angry shout. The origin monarch ki that filled his body surged out crazily, forming a special force. Rushing thunder step. The origin monarch ki that rushed out gathered at the legs of the skinny old man under his control. It instantly turned into numerous silver lightning arcs that could be seen with the naked eye. As the skinny old man moved forward, a deep thunder sound resounded in everyone's ears. As soon as the monarch skill was used, the skinny old man's speed instantly increased. Like a bolt of lightning, he quickly approached Xiaoyan. "Stop right now!" the skinny old man furiously shouted. He looked at Xiaoyan, who was not far away. The key of a peak of Monarch King was unleashed, trying to break Xiaoyan's mind. Sensing the pressure from the skinny old man, Xiaoyan's heart skipped a beat, and a cold smile emerged on his face. This level of suppression had no effect on him at all. However, this was a great opportunity. When the peak of Monarch King Ki enveloped him, Xiaoyan suddenly exerted his strength. A dark light faintly flashed across his chest through his black shirt. After that, a force that caused one's expression to change exploded from within, silently seeping into the thin old man's ki. When he saw that Xiaoyan, who was being suppressed by his own aura, didn't have the slightest bit of force, the thin old man was stunned. This guy was only a sovereign master. Even if he had temporarily reached the monarch spirit, his peak of Monarch King aura should be enough to suppress him. Strange, 3000 lightning monarch flames. As expected of the monarch flame. Sighing, the skinny old man increased his speed once again. At the same time, he retracted his ki. Even without the suppression of his ki, he could easily catch up to Xiaoyan. The moment he withdrew his aura, the thin old man's expression suddenly changed. Then, his face instantly turned pale. His running speed suddenly stopped, and he gasped for breath. Beads of sweat flowed down his wrinkled face. In that instant, he actually felt an irresistible aura suppressing him. It was like the pressure of some emperor cultivation-level elders in his clan, pressing down on him from all directions. Elder Lei Hu, what happened to you? The man from the Lei clan came to the elder's side. He looked at Xiao Yan, who was getting further and further away, and asked anxiously. I'm fine. Oh right, inform Elder Lei Shan immediately. There's something strange about this kid. Wiping the sweat off his forehead, the skinny old man looked at Xiaoyan's back and said while gnashing his teeth. Ah, all right. Although the Lei clan clansman was reluctant, having one more person meant that their contribution would be less. However, he didn't dare to disobey the skinny old man's words. He hurriedly agreed and left. Bastard brat, how dare you plot against me? The eyes of the skinny old man named Lei Hu were filled with anger. He glanced at the people behind him who were gloating over Lei Hu's misfortune. He said in a cold voice. There must be someone among you who harbors evil intentions. Anyone who dares to stop the Lei clan will have to eliminate all of his family and friends. After saying that, he rushed forward once again. Old thing, you have been fooled by that young man, and you are still spouting nonsense here. After Lei Hu left, someone finally couldn't help but ridicule him. His words had also attracted the agreement of some people. Sure enough, the actions of the Lei clan were domineering. Seeing that he had temporarily lost the skinny old man, Xiao Yan hastily looked towards the direction. The transportation array in Ruifeng City was located in the northern part of the city. Just now, when he was in a panic, he was walking towards the eastern part of the city. If he wanted to go there, he would have to take a big detour. Just as Xiao Yan was about to go north of the city, an eagle-nosed middle-aged man suddenly appeared in the alley in front of him. He smiled coldly and blocked Xiao Yan's path. Get lost. Xiao Yan had no choice but to stop temporarily. With a flip of his palm, the blue flame ruler appeared in his hand. I know that you are very strong, but even if you want to kill me, you will need to spend some time. This amount of time is enough for Elder Lei Hu to catch up. The middle-aged man's strength was about 5 monarch spirit. He barely dodged a foot of Xiao Yan's attack and shouted. Then let's give it a try. Xiao Yan didn't want to waste any more time talking to him. With a cold expression, he waved the blue flame ruler and arrived in front of the middle-aged man in an instant. Bang! Just as Xiao Yan was about to use the 8-directional thunder ruler to kill the middle-aged man, a black shadow rushed out of the alley and punched the middle-aged man's temple like a lightning bolt. The middle-aged man was caught off guard and was sent flying. At the same time, the light in his eyes was quickly extinguished. Xiao Yan looked at the man who rushed out. He was a handsome middle-aged man with some white hair on his temples. Looking at this face, Xiao Yan suddenly felt a sense of familiarity. You must be the one who put the bounty on Lei clan. The man smiled and looked behind Xiao Yan. He said with a solemn expression. Little brother, if you trust me, follow me. After saying that, he rushed into the alley first. Xiao Yan pondered for a moment and followed the middle-aged man. The middle-aged man was obviously very familiar with this place. He led Xiao Yan to a small courtyard after a few turns. All right, this is the Han residence. Little brother, don't worry. They won't be able to find this place in a short period of time. The middle-aged man stopped and turned around to look at Xiao Yan with a smile. Xiao Yan looked around. The scenery was indeed beautiful and hidden. Xiao Yan sighed in relief and asked curiously, I don't know who you are, but why are you helping Xiao Yan? The middle-aged man served Xiao Yan a cup of tea. He looked at Xiao Yan and smiled. My name is Lian Yuntian. I am a commander of city guards in Ruifeng City. Chapter end. Hi guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.